What's good, is Shigozi? Monday, January 18th, 2020. You already saw Malcolm X is trending on Twitter. That's why I click and see what's happening. Malcolm X, one of the trends. Talk about the Fox will fool you. The Fox are his employers. The Jesuits, Black 29 second video. And that's important today because of Malcolm X, what he represents, what he is in Gematria, and what today should be all about based on the date numerology. Malcolm X equals 42, 30. The 93 is also important, but look at this 42 and 30. But 42, 181 is the 42nd prime. So do you see why Malcolm X is trending on 18/1? That's why in my title there's black people, there's Black Lives Matter on the cover with some sheep on the screen. Malcolm X 42, today's 18/1, he's here trending on Twitter. See that? See, Malcolm X said it nearly 60 years ago, and it still stands true. Who taught you to hate yourself? The federal government, his employers. So you get it nearly 60 years ago. Today's the day with 60 numerology, nigger 60, black man 51, day with 51 numerology, and then it's 18/1, 181, the 42nd prime. See that? So this is what they're going for. Nigger, Malcolm X. That's why they both equal 42 and 30. That's not his real name. It wasn't born Malcolm X. Likewise, what, Malcolm Little, wherever he was born. That's also, and think about Little. I mean, don't you get it? Isn't that what they do? See, born Malcolm Little. Little, like Lil Baby, Lil Wayne. Little, small, dumb, young. They always use this for black people. And that's why his name was Malcolm Little, another contrived name from the Jesuits. And Malcolm Little equals 78 like Jesuit, 147, 48 like Freemason, nigger 140 or nigger 48, Little 78, Little 24, 84, 39. Again, Masonry, Jesuit numbers, black people numbers. Fun fact, Stan Lee created X-Men characters Professor X and Magneto in correlation to the personalities and ideologies of MLK and Malcolm X. You see that? So the fun fact here is that Stan Lee didn't do this. His employers did this. The Jesuits did this. You see how they reference these people based on comic book characters? So they're telling you right here how this is a riddle. Too bad Super Saiyan Ant thinks that they're all separate. That Stan Lee has nothing to do with MLK. No, they're all employers of the same, or employees of the same gang. Hey, it was good, Dr. Savage. Nothing much. Hey, Jerry Bailey. Lysenia, Shiva, Nathan, Dr. Savage, Adam, and then Daniel, you were here earlier. I have that what you said pulled up. Thailand sold itself. This is just, oh my goodness, man. I just hate this type of propaganda that's so false, which is all of it. Thailand sold itself as a paradise COVID retreat. No one came. That's not true at all. And I'm just saying that because, guys, like, people still travel throughout Thailand. Maybe less people came, but people are looking to get out, go to Thailand. And also think about it. I mean, with all these travel restrictions, it might even be hard to get there. And then Thailand, like they're here, like having their borders. Sure, maybe they might have the tourist visas, but they're even cracking down. I know Vietnam's kind of been cracking down, but Thailand, Vietnam, those kind of countries, they're kind of cracking down more, being a bit more strict with their visas and shit. Like, cause I've been looking into going to these places. So no one came, as in like, oh, no one wants to go to Thailand because of COVID. It's like, no, I would love to go to Thailand. It's just their government's a little bit being too restricting on like going in and out. So it's not a retreat. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And look, they're selling, but look how they're selling it to you. It's just so stupid. I mean, guys, if we could all retreat if it was so easy to go to Thailand right now and stay there, wouldn't we just do it? I mean, there's a reason why people aren't doing it. Oh, I get it. No, I get it. So what can we do to get a Malcolm X Day? MLK is amazing, but Malcolm X does not get the recognition he deserves. What he doesn't deserve, what recognition he deserves, guys. He was another actor for the federal government. Him, MLK, these are controlled opposition, both assassinated by numbers. And Malcolm X dying on a day with 44, life lesson number. MLK assassinated in 4/4, 44, kill 44, black people 44. So today's MLK Day, and we have Malcolm X, right in the front page. I quickly want to glance at CNN and see if there's any obvious black people stuff. Oh, the historic final days of Trump. History equals 42. 181 is the 42nd prime. Harris resigning from Senate. See, you have a black person right here in the media. Kamala Harris resigning from Senate ahead of inauguration. A doctor's advice on what medical appointments are and aren't okay to postpone right now. Don't postpone that vaccine appointment. COVID-19 super spreader found as China battles its worst outbreak in months. I mean, it's probably fake as fuck. And you guys, again, see how they talk about China like it's this one thing. Guys, I guarantee you, I will put everything I possibly can on it. There's probably several, at least, corners of China where, again, they don't even probably understand what's going on. They probably barely know or know at all. They don't care. They don't, they're not wearing masks, they're not social distancing. They're living their lives like they always did. Talking like China like it's everything. And no, again, China's probably a place to go. As for how big it is and all the people there, you think they're all falling in line, wearing their masks, standing in line for shit? No, they're not. Man lived undetected in Chicago airport for 3 months. This is an actor for the Chicago O'Hare International Airport. Yes, you heard me correctly. The Chicago O'Hare International Airport. That place is also a theater, and they have actors like this putting on propaganda distractions by the numbers. A California man who's 33 years old, Aditya Uday Singh, 33. I mean, come on, man. A 33-year-old actor. This guy's 33? Guys, this guy's supposedly younger than Zach. This guy's supposedly like 4 years older than me. Again, how do you believe this propaganda? I don't even know this guy exists. He was scared to go home because of COVID, lived undetected in the airport. Impersonation. Look, they even mock you. Charged with impersonation in a restricted area? An impersonator. This is an impersonator for the Catholic Church, for the Chicago O'Hare International Airport, which they run. Who do you think O'Hare was? Probably another one of these people in the gang. Impersonation. To assume the character or appearance of, especially fraudulently. To imitate the appearance, voice, or manner of. Mimic. I mean, guys, again, every single day or weekday we look through this, what do we see? We see obvious propaganda, obvious riddles, and they tell you literally verbatim that these are actors. They're impersonators. They're telling you right here, charged with impersonation. This is how they. I guess I don't care what the legal definition is, or the all, because you'll say, "Oh, well, you could be an impersonator if you." Yeah, I fucking obviously get it. I could probably be in charge with it too if I did the same thing. What I'm trying to tell you is that they're fucking mocking you. They're telling you this is all bullshit. A 33-year-old impersonator. I mean, come on, man. I'm still looking for those Chicago numbers. At least a 46 or something. But here we get 71. Catholic 71. I'm noticing something like here. I'm noticing Joe Biden 152. And then this guy's full name equals 152, 71. He's from Chicago, just like Obama was a big Chicagoan actor. I mean, Dr. King was definitely connected with the Rockefellers. They're all connected. Yeah, scared of COVID. Yeah, Dr. Savage. Dr. Savage says he's 36, and the guy looks 10 years older than him. Yeah, they do. Yet wearing black and white, of course. Black and white. Oh, the word mimicking is 56. Interesting. Yep, and that's what the Society of Jesus are doing. Mimicking, infiltrating, giving this impersonator here. Impersonation. This was charged for. His last name is Singh with an H. I mean, I think it's as I always do it though. Never mind. I think it's always with an H. So, but regardless, they're having the 78 Jesuit 78. This name looks Indian, so it's probably just a riddle with that. Scared to go home due to COVID. So this is like the best way to do it. Always see how they put it in quotes, so you know this is what they're trying to code inside this whole thing. And sure, scared. Like why was he scared? And home 41. They have a riddle with that. So they have these little mini riddles. But if you're trying to see that the whole point, look at this. I mean, for example, this is perfect. Scared to go home due to COVID equals 266. Like Jesus Hominum Salvator. We have 266 Pope, but the 133121 is what they're really, really, really doing. Scared to go home due to COVID. 113121. What are these? Coronavirus, pandemic, 113, and then coronavirus outbreak, 121. See, 113121 in each of these. See this? 121, 113. Then scared to go home due to COVID. Full reduction 113, reversing full reduction 121. See how they neatly laid this out? See, he arrived at O'Hare on a flight from Los Angeles on October 19th. So from October 19th till when he was arrested, we'll see how many days that is. I love it when they do this. Another really clear riddle inside this propaganda. O'Hare 47. Of course, they named their airport after some 47 name. But we're already seeing it. I mean, you know, guys. I didn't even know this. I know that the Chicago airport had actors, and they put out propaganda like this. I mean, I've never seen this before. I mean, do they know they're capable of doing this? Of course, but I know that they actively did this, and they're doing it right here. We're all learning something here. But again, you see, I'm not trying to guess and wonder and maybe no. I'm like, this is fake bullshit propaganda ritual from the Chicago O'Hare International Airport. It's 100% what it is. Run by the Jesuits. Lived undetected in Chicago Airport for 3 months. 503, that's 53. Then 503 is the 96 prime for Mason 96. He's 33 for Mason 96, 51. 233 is the 51st prime. Don't forget O'Hare equals 47. COVID 53. COVID 19 53. 233 is also the 13th Fibonacci number. And 3 months. When you write out 3, you get 56. 3 months equals 53. 152, like the guy's name. His name equals Aditya Uday Singh, 152, using alphabetical order. 3 months equals 152, reverse in alphabetical order. Again, this is a contrived agent, an actor. I don't even think he exists. But again, that part's always beyond the point. This could either be an actor, like a hired actor for the airport, maybe one of their employees, just, I don't know, whatever they want to do, or contrived photo, CGI. I couldn't tell the difference. But to me, that's the most speculation I'll ever do on this channel. Stuff like that. This person were they really murdered? That or the stuff like that. But whereas who runs the show is the Society of Jesus. That's not up for debate. Is this contrived riddle by the numbers? Yes, it is. It's not for up debate. Will this? I was gonna say, will this have some racial numerical rituals on it? Yes, it will. That's not up for debate. And as soon as I even thinking that, I see the 9, 9 Martin Luther King Jr. quotes. 9. Why 9? When you write out 9, you get 42, right? Like nigger. They use 9 and 5 all the time for black people. Slave 59, Rasta 59. I'll never forget the day Hillary Clinton said 5 and 9, like during some thing about black people. Like she's used both those numbers. Those during like the debates when she was trying to run for president. The nigger 42, 542, 942. You see that? Martin 42. And the sitcom Martin, they live in apartment number 42. See how this works? And again, they're doing this on today, 18/1. That's why I knew they're gonna do something like this. Like, how are they gonna give you Martin Luther King Jr.'s day stuff by these type of numbers? 9 equals 42, right? 181 is the 42nd prime. and today's 18/1. This is how they do it. They It's like you can't complain that they're using prime number relationships. It's a clever way to do this. It's how they get more numbers they can use things for. It's still finite, and it's a system. I mean, come on, 181, the 42nd prime. Let's see all the 42 things we can do. Okay, well, what numbers equal 42? Not 1, not 2, right? Not 3, not 4. 5 does, right? Not 6, not 7. See what they cannot do? 8, nope, but then 9. So the numbers, what does he even say? 0. 0 through 9, we can only use 5 and 9 to represent 42 using 4 base ciphers. So do you understand how this is a system then? Finite, 2 out of 9, and when you do your patterns, you can only use those numbers essentially if you're trying to use single digits. You see? This is why they use 5 and 9 for black people. They're the only two things they could do. Maybe you could use 0, 44, black people 44, but that's not really not a number. So you know what I'm trying to say? You get how you can easily see how this works by just thinking things through. So we gotta do. Make sure my sound's still coming through. And while we do that, we'll see October 19th to January 16th. Yeah, 113 dishonest, green screen mainstream, and he's here impersonating. Hey, what's up, Big Boss Bubba? Yeah, you're late, but again, I always say that word's kind of just. This late even matter? You weren't here when we saw how this guy was 33 years old. Some actor from the Chicago O'Hare Airport said he was scared to go home because of COVID. This guy's supposedly 33. I mean, and then October equals 33. That's where he arrived in the airport on October 19th. So we're gonna see October 19th till he got arrested. 19th of October 2020. They were 33, life lesson number. Yeah, this is what we haven't seen this part yet, but had you come later, good example, Big Boss, but had you come 5 minutes later, the fact that you missed a 33-year-old arriving at the airport on a day with 33 life lesson number, what's new? Think about it. You wouldn't even remember this 2 months down the road because between then and now, you'll see literally 100 more things with 33 by this gang so obviously. But this will just be buried with all that. This is how it goes because it's the same numerical patterns day in, day out. And that's why my target audience are the newer people who need to see this to wake up because once you get it, you get it. It just builds confidence. So when you're trying to share it with people, you don't have to worry about you should never worry what anyone thinks or anything, especially when you're sharing this research. This stuff is just so obvious. Like you just know they're dumb and they're denying it. Look, 89 days, chaos 89, death 228, 2 months 28 days, 12 weeks 6 days, span of 90 days. Right, they said the 16th. There's something still more I'm trying to see here, though. I know 89 again, chaos 89. Do I have to do the full name of the airport? O'Hare International Airport. A very cramped airport. So many people walking through. So that's the thing is, guys, there's so many people there walking through constantly. And just for how it's shaped and the size of it, of course, I've been there before when it's not people there, even before COVID, right? But like most of the time, it's crowded, a lot of people, and for how it's kind of condensed, I really feel like it's so easy to pull this off. How could someone go out and try to disprove this? This is why you need Gematria. Of all the people there, how are you supposed to all you would do is nod along and believe is propaganda. But you see how this is all by the numbers. But I'm just trying to see why 90 days, 89, like 228, the Lima 125. Like I just wish it was a bit more blatant for me to explain. You know what I'm saying? Like I see virus 89, afraid of the virus 89. Like I get what they're doing. Maybe some just think it should be just more obvious. Like maybe a big Jesuit number. Again, Chicago 3746, like virus. That's why Chicago's being used in this. Got afraid of the virus. Of course, the world's sixth busiest airport, serving 83 million passengers in 2018. See, owner, City of Chicago. And who runs the City of Chicago? The United States federal government. And who runs the United States federal government? The Society of Jesus, the Jesuit order. Look, founded by Jean Baptiste Pointu Sable. Is this guy a Jesuit? He doesn't have to be, but his name sounds like it. Just, that's where the Jesuits were formed, but no. But this could be even synced up with this guy. I don't want to look into this. I want to move on to something else, but again, you can always there's always more. Founder of Chicago. So you can do a whole lot with this guy. I'm sure they sync this up with a lot of things. And this is a 76-year anniversary of the airport. Well, 77 years ago, pretty much coming up. See these? Look at these. Look at this symbol. There's four. Essentially, I mean, they're kind of too bent to be that. I don't want to call these Seal of Solomon or anything, but still, I mean, it's just occult symbolism. Yeah, every player's. I mean, they all participate. Yeah, does every last player know the full extent of what they're doing? I don't know. Maybe not. Does LeBron James? Sure, probably. You know what I mean? But do they all know it's scripted? Yeah, guys. I think everyone on the team knows the games are fake. I know you guys talk among yourselves, but if you want my 2 cents, everyone on the team knows the games are rigged because they're actors. I mean, unless they're under complete mind control, I mean, I'm sure they know the shit's fake. They know how. I don't know. They might not fully know the Gematria, but they don't. They don't think they have to. Disable JavaScript. So Daniel OJ shared this with me. Boris Johnson hails new milestone in vaccination race as 5.6 million more invited to get jabs. 5.6 million more. Coronavirus 56. Society of Jesus 56. Guys, they've been overusing this number. And look at this pairing. Look at this crap. Look at the next sentence. Mass vaccine drive enters new phase this week with clinically extremely vulnerable people and over 70s sent invitations, right? So among these 5.6 million more invited, the over 70s were among. What does coronavirus equal? We've seen this pairing so many times in this propaganda. In the full reduction 56, reversing full reduction 70. Again, this channel is here to show you how they are using this Gematria. If you already get it and you're sick of it, guys, I never beg anyone to watch or stay. I say all the time, I mean, once you really get it, you don't have to be here at all. I mean, I wouldn't be mad or disappointed or sad or hold it against you. It's overkill at that point. This is an educational channel. I'm educating you on how they're doing this by the numbers, and that's all you're pretty much going to see. The same numerical patterns, the same color scheme of the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry right here. In Salisbury Cathedral. I mean, this looks like some sort of cathedral UK stuff. I just saw this. I'm like, this looks very UK churchy, which they're run by the church. Look at this. I mean, why is she in the fucking cathedral, the Salisbury Cathedral, doing this with the 5.6 million? I mean, this is from the Society of Jesus. These people cannot be any more obvious. They really can't. And Daniel OJ saw they maybe try to pay to look at your link. Oh, you got to join or subscribe to the Telegraph. No. Show the time. Every time you're on the Telegraph, it's the UK trying to steal your money, disable JavaScript, and then look at it. Now look, we can read this. Don't have to pay them anything. It's theft. It's literally theft. They're literally saying you have to pay us to read this, but you can just disable JavaScript and not. So they're not even enforced, because you can circumvent that. You can make it so you can't, you can make it so you can't just disable JavaScript. We've seen that happen in other places where that doesn't work. It just won't work at all. They could have done that, but they didn't because they're trying to steal your money. They know it's free, useless, worthless information. So might as well, charge the dumb, gullible people for it. Cathedral Church, Anglican. You guys, again, always have to get out of the way. I understand that these aren't all going to be Catholic. Like, I know it's not a Catholic cathedral, right? But that doesn't matter, man. The Church of England is run by the Catholic Church. See? Orientation. Catholic and Reformed. So, again, what do I have to say? I don't have to say anything. Catholicity. I don't know what this equals, but we gotta find the Gematria behind this. Guys, All of this is Catholicized rituals. Catholicity, is this now? Can we now measure the Catholicity of this propaganda? Maybe this is something to actually look into. If someone wants more quantifiable, evidence, then we already have. I don't see why anyone wants anything else. But here's another thing to see how Catholic everything is. Catholicity 6453. Just how Catholic is 4635. The Lima 125. Numerology 125. Spiritual 125. That 172 as well. Is a concept pertaining to beliefs and practices widely accepted across numerous Christian denominations, most notably those that describe themselves as Catholic. See? But again, guys, I say it all the time. I think too much information, too many indicators is just not, doesn't help anyone. This is cool to read. It's good. I'm looking at this in my own time, but guys, I like to keep it very simple. They have put milestone in quotes. We have the 5.6 million more, the over 70. I mean, it's just so obvious. And, UK 32, milestone 131, the 32nd prime. What does jab equal? Jab 68, like coronavirus coin. Jabs 32, of course. Milestone 131, the 32nd prime. What does Salisbury Cathedral equal? 72 like Jesuit order, of course. Cathedral also 72 like Jesuit order, 54 like Jesuit order. Salisbury 117. These are all Jesuit order 63 too. They all have Jesuit order. Salisbury 63 like Jesuit order, and 117 like Salisbury Cathedral 117, 72 Jesuit order 72, and the Cathedral 72, 54. They all three. There's no way you can break that apart and not get Jesuit order numbers. There's nothing you can do. You can't do individual words. You can't put them together. And then look at this one. The Prime Minister announced that 1 million clinically extremely vulnerable people who have been shielding and 4.6 million over 70s in England will join the mass vaccination drive as the program enters a new phase this week. 4.6 million, Catholic 46, virus 46, disease 46, chaos 46, sacrifice 46. Don't forget England equals 33. But I want to see. I don't know if they're trying to sneak a 467 in there, and if that's what prime number they want to have. So the prime numbers in the 400s, especially this between 450 500. I'm not good at memorizing them. There's some I think that are, but they're not. But 467 that's the 91st prime. 91 like the Society of Jesus. Maybe there's something else to do in there. 10 new mass vaccination sites will open from 8 a.m. on Monday. Just to get you up to speed if you're new, by the way, why are we talking about England and all this vaccination? Because England equals 33, and then 30 and 57, like vaccine equals 30 to 57. See, so they share Gematria, so that's why they're doing all this stuff before a lot of other countries and stuff. So they keep telling you over 70, coronavirus 70. They link it here too. Exclusive 5 million over 70s. Oh my goodness. I mean, they just can't get enough of it. Exclusive. Oh, see, but look at the URL. Exclusive 5 million over 70s. 57 vaccine 57. I don't even feel like disabling JavaScript again. I just want to see if they're doing anything blatant. I'll take that. I think this. I mean, this again. What else you need to see? This is complete obvious nonsense. The government, again, the mind control operation, that's what government is aiming to complete the full first phase of vaccination, including everyone aged over 50 and those deemed at risk by early spring. This would account for 99% of COVID deaths. I just don't understand this sentence. Unless they're trying to tell you, are people going to die from this vaccine? So this range of people they're vaccinating are the 99% of COVID deaths that they're saying, which again is just stupid. I mean, that's not. Completing the first phase would help pave the way for lifting the lockdown in March. Guys, here one of two things is going to happen. They're going to actually lift the lockdown, and then they'll just put it back because it'll be the newest COVID coming back and new lockdown, or they just won't lift it at all. saying, "Oh, you guys didn't wear your masks hard enough. You didn't social distance far enough. You didn't, lock down hard enough. So we're gonna keep." That's what they've already been doing, right? You guys just disobeyed. You guys kept going to the pubs and kept gathering there. So too bad. We'll keep this going on until you stop going to the pubs, and then we'll have even stricter measures. This is what they love to do. It's 277,000. 277 is the 59th prime. The number of vaccinated has increased to 1.5 million a week, but the NHS needs to average 2.6 million a week over the next month, or more than 37 or 370,000 a day. I mean, these people are so obvious. Again, another Gematria pairing right in a sentence. What does virus equal? What do you vaccinate from? A virus, right? If you just write up vaccine, you can't write vaccine without getting the word virus. Well, I guess they'll do it here. But guys, that's what everyone thinks it is. Guys, I truly, I can't imagine what you get a vaccine for anything. I don't believe in them at all. I think they're bullshit. But they're for viruses. That's what the mainstream, at least narrative, has been preaching. And I'm calling it out because look at this very clear sentence: to average 2.6 million a week over the next month, or more than 370,000 a day. Virus 26 and the four reduction 37. And a lot of times they do this pairing, they just use the four reduction forwards, the four reduction in reverse, and pair them together in a sentence. Or they'll use the alphabetical order and reverse and pair it in a sentence. Which this is the second or third time seeing it in this one piece of propaganda. Virus 2637. There are concerns that supply issues could hamper efforts to achieve the target. So then that could be another thing. Oh, we didn't have enough. So actually, we couldn't make it in time. So no lockdown or no lockdown lift. Dominic Raab, the foreign secretary, is he going to have coronavirus Jesuit or maybe even UK numbers? I think maybe all the actor agencies have UK numbers on them. Oh, this guy has COVID, literally COVID 5389. Or no, it's 82, excuse me. Virus is 89. Virus 89. Dominic Raab 89. 53 COVID 53. Jesuit 21. 73 to 21st prime. The foreign secretary. See, that's why I thought of doing it. I was like, does this guy's name equal the same thing as foreign secretary? It does. And this is so important, guys. Yes, virus 89, but this is why I always say, I feel like there's more, a lot of the times, besides like the basic definition for some of these numbers, depending on the context, and especially here, I'm like, okay, sure, virus 89, but why else is he here? He's a foreign secretary. I'm sure you use him for a lot of things. Like if it was like the something else, sure, but the foreign secretary, they gotta have something else with that. And one last time, foreign secretary equals 89. What is that? The 24 prime 11th Fibonacci number. We do have the foreign secretary coming up today in some propaganda with 24 life lesson number. But anyway, foreign secretary 89, and what's the UK's foreign secretary's name? Dominic Raab, RAAB. Dominic Raab. They might even just pronounce it Rab over there. I don't know, but regardless, Dominic Raab 89, like foreign secretary. Do you understand how the UK, the United Kingdom, their government is constructed with actors by a numerical system? I've already shown you how the United States federal government does this. Now this is the United States, or this is the UK Parliament. It's the same. I don't care if this guy might even be Parliament. He is. Yeah, he's also been member of Parliament. But guys, again, excuse my American way of looking at things. To me, it's either Buckingham Palace or the Parliament. That's the entire government. There's nothing else. You're either you're either an actor in Buckingham Palace or you're an actor in the Parliament on 10 Downing Street, which might be even different than fucking that. But regardless, guys, they're all agents. Look, see Monarch Elizabeth II. Quick refresher to always know that this is a fucking actor. Purple equals 88. Trump came out to Queens. We are the champions. Queen, 88 days from his birthday. Trump 88, Elizabeth 88, Purple 88. Prince wore purple, dying on her birthday. And then she's born in 26, Queen 26, reigned from 6/2, or 26, coordinated 2/6. You see? 2662, Queen 2662, born in 26. That's why when she dies, it's gonna be it's gonna suck a lot in that regard, because I don't think the next queen or king or whatever, the next monarch, I don't think they're gonna be. Watch me say this, and they're gonna be extremely coded too. But I mean, this is like right in your face. Like you don't have to go anywhere. You just see her reign and her coronation in her birth year. queen numbers. This is the queen that everyone knows. Like, it's just the most obvious thing. That's why I always call her an actor. I mean, how am I supposed to say that, see that, and say, oh yes, she's not an actor? No, no. Of course she's a fucking actor for the federal government, for the Jesuits. Guys, I don't care. This is a federal monarchy. I don't care that doesn't exist. It's a federal monarchy, which is another way to say a Jesuit-run bullshit establishment, mind control empire. City of London runs all of this. The Vatican, Washington D.C., all run by this gang. So this guy is born February 25th, 1974. Was he born in London? He might not have, but London 74. But we got to check. Buckinghamshire. It borders Great London to the southeast, but I'm not trying to make that work. But look at the flag of Buckinghamshire, the Jesuit order colors with this fucking goose with a chain around his neck. I mean, come on, man. This is what your government is with this crown. I mean, my God, man. This thing looks so demonic too. Just look at its eyes. I don't even understand this, but again, I know you guys know a lot more than me. But I call these things out to point them out, so we can look at them together, look at them more. So this guy born in 74, February 25th, 1974. This guy's born. Yep. Again, I always look at the birth numerology to see. Sure, the biggest thing here really is that he's born on the 56th day of the year, Society of Jesus 56, another 56. But what I really wanted to show was that he was just born with England or UK numbers, just like how we have what? The 1st of October, what? 1956, another 56. Whose birthday is that? Theresa Mary May, the actor who played the role of the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. She's just an actor for the Jesuits as well. UK 32. She's born today with 32 life lesson number. This guy born today with 30 numerology, right? England equals 30. All of these actors are coded with these numbers. And very either if it's not in the birth numerology, then I guarantee you probably in the name. I mean, between those two, it's gonna be one. It's gonna be in that, and if not that, then I guarantee you everything they'll do will be by numbers of the UK from their birthday. I mean, they'll fit these numbers in whenever they can with UK people. They just love doing it. So, is this being published today? This is published on the 17th. Just wanted to see. I don't even know. He might not even, because it's not really that much about him. He's just saying something. So maybe they won't even do it from his birthday. It might not be that significant. I don't know. It could be. So might as well look at it anyway. Just today to his upcoming birthday. Not today, yesterday. But I already see it. 5 weeks, 4 days. Jesuit Order 54. It could just be that. I don't know. The thing is, for how minor he is in this, you can take this with a grain of salt if you want, but I don't know. I think they're doing 54, whatever they can. Jesuit Order 54. Buckingham is abbreviated Bucks. Bucks equals 56. Wow. Of course, guys, it didn't have to be called that. It could have been called Bucking or Buck. You can say all you want. That's how the English people talk. Just like fuck all that. This is all contrived. This nickname was made by the gang. You would love to see the fake alien invasion, but probably won't happen. I think that why they never entertain us with big things like an alien invasion. I think sometimes maybe if they go too far, maybe it might wake too many people up. They might. But the thing is, I'm saying that now, but that's probably not even true. Because they fake anything, everyone will fall for it. And by everyone, I mean most of these people fall for shit already. It doesn't matter, guys. Again, I say all the time, the Pope himself and Joe Biden himself can get on the podium and announce. Okay, if the Pope says it, I still think people they might get it at that point, but then they won't do anything. They'll probably forget about it the next day. They'll think I think the Pope was joking or something. But I think we need the Pope to come out and say it. I think if the Pope says it, they might say, "Oh, he's all religious." The movie Mars Attacks. Hey, David. Yeah, I know what you mean. Buckingham Palace and Buckingham both have 89 virus number connection to, and Buckingham has 127 Bavarian Illuminati Vatican City connection and 44 kill connection. Interesting. Interesting how they put those numbers on Buckingham Palace. Short-term memory loss. That's what these people have. That's in America is a big short-term memory. Look at that 223 like Masonic, 106 like prophecy. See, because they need all these false prophecies told to them because they have short-term memory loss. That's America, man. It's funny we're talking about UK, but I'm still talking about America because guys, these people literally have the craziest memory loss you can ever imagine. They don't remember anything. They don't care about anything. They don't even remember what they had on their pizza that 2 hours ago. I mean, it's just Charles de Gaulle, de Gaulle. Ah, as in fraud. See this finesse? This I will pass it as a coincidence. I think if you had this up for anything, no matter what, they'd probably use this as an example. But it's just funny. We're looking at one of the frauds from the government, and they say "ah" as in fraud. Gaulle, Charles Andre Joseph Marie de Gaulle. And that's probably that's the American way. France is probably even different. But anyway, November 22nd, he was born on the day. So JFK gets assassinated. How many years from this guy's death? It's connected, of course. I'm sure it's all from the same gang. 1963 minus 1890, so 70. So JFK died on the 73rd, on this guy's 73rd birthday. Sacrifice 73. I mean, we already have some clues for how this could possibly be connected. How old this guy die at? 79. Was a French army officer and statesman who led Free France against Nazi Germany in World War II. Free France? Like Freemasonic France? And chaired the provisional government of the French Republic from 1944 to 46 in order to reestablish democracy in France. In 1958, he came out of retirement when appointed president of the Council of Ministers, prime minister by President René Coty. He rewrote the Constitution of France and founded the Fifth Republic, and after approved by referendum, he was elected president of France later that year, a position to which he was reelected in 1965 and held to his resignation in 69. Guys, this guy is an agent, an actor installed by the Jesuits. Because all the French politicians are just frauds. And look at this guy's name, 133. I just read his biography. He was a president, reelected, right? All this type of stuff. Look at his name, Charles de Gaulle equals 133, like president. And again, this is how they do it. He's president once, but not once. He gets reelected just to emphasize it. Right? He was president twice. Or sorry, he was prime minister and then president. Wait, what? President? Yeah, he was reelected president. He was president. He was prime minister. He was president. What's prime minister? It's like I guess the monarchy version of a president in a sense. So, you get it? They emphasize that so hard that he's a presidential actor. President equals 133 like his name. It's just so easy to see. White House 133, government. He spent his whole life in government 133. Your government is full of mind control agents like this one. Look, de Gaulle in 61. I mean, this is too much. This is too much. Charles de Gaulle equals 61 in a full reduction. That's what they have a picture of him here in 61. De Gaulle, 1961. You see this? Charles de Gaulle equals 61. It's just too much. France 47 like president. De Gaulle 149 like Skull and Bones. De Gaulle 67. I didn't call out, but he did die at 79. Murder 79 on 119 November 9th, 1970. Donald Trump won the election 2016. I mean, this is just crazy because I see how so he was JFK died on the day this guy was born. I mean, just think about it, even this is like think about this. This is a president, right? Just imagine this happening. This is a president. He was a president of France, right? He was born on a day JFK died. So JFK died on this guy's 73rd birthday, right? And then Donald Trump was selected as president the morning of November 9th, 2016, on the anniversary of this guy dying. You see this? So his birthday connected to the death of JFK, and his death day the same day Trump was elected. JFK Trump, and JFK was assassinated. Trump's now being impeached, but then it's still a chance for him being assassinated. We've seen Trump and Kennedy already, synced up as well. During Inauguration Day, Melania wore the Jackie Kennedy outfit, plus other things. And you're seeing this right here. Guys, this is what Wikipedia can do for you. That they lay everything out, and if you understand how this shit works, understand this language, you can pull up anything. Understand this is shared to us. We're pulling it up, and you see it's completely by the code, synced up with the presidents of America, France, World War II, Nazi Germany, America. They're all in the bed together in these plays. I could probably do this in my head, but again, I don't mind. I don't even mind writing it out because it does make it visual. See, Donald Trump, born in 46, Chaos 46, Sacrifice 46, Sacrifice 46 and 73. Do you see how they did this fucking numerical pairing? That's this whole episode with UK especially. We saw they're putting these Gematria pairings in their propaganda, in their rituals, where they're doing it again. They're doing it again. Sacrifice equals 73 using alphabetical order, 46 using the full reduction, right? So again, one more time. This guy, Charles de Gaulle, the former president of France, prime minister, all sorts of shit. JFK was assassinated, November 22nd, 1963. I'll pull it up for you. I'll show that for you. John F. This is blowing my mind right now. This is why I love this fucking knowledge, this research, you guys sharing all these things. Like, it's just incredible what we find. John F. Kennedy, look what he died, November 22nd, 1963, right? Charles de Gaulle, born November 22nd, 1890. That's 73 years to the day from his birthday. Sacrifice equals 73 is in alphabetical order, right? So when was Donald Trump become president? Donald Trump became president November 9th. That's when the election was won. I don't think they'll show it on Wikipedia. Saturn 119. Because he assumed office a different day, right? America they do their shit differently. Well, I don't use the word differently, but if they win the election, right, it's not the day they assume office. But although they don't show it here, they might show it here somewhere else. He won the election the morning of November 9th, right? The 27th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall, and he 46, right? 46 years from when this guy died. 46 years from when he died. November 9th, 1970, plus 46 years is 2016. And this guy was born 73 years before JFK was assassinated. Sacrifice 73, 46. It's way too much. And I think there's even another pairing they're doing with those two numbers with that. Reactor. Geet reactor. Where's your dignity, right? Hey, what's up, John Wayne? In the 1960s, Vietnamese were known as Charlie to GIs. Charlie. And here we have this guy, Charlie, right here. Charlie de Gaulle. I didn't want to see his full name. I still can't. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Before, I was like, I don't know where it's always those things. I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to start. I mean, I do, but it goes in your mind because I've never heard about this guy before. He was just shared in the chat. I was like, okay, I hope we can find something of substance that someone can learn from, and bam, blowing it wide open. Just look at the date he was born and died. 289, the 17th triangular number, or no, not 17th triangular number, but 17 times 17 is 289. His full name, Sacrifice 170. But I think it's time to move on. Because we have to. I mean, if we don't, we're going to be here the entire rest of the session. Look at how big his Wikipedia page is. This is all coded. Also look, armored warfare, early 1930s, late 1930s, 193, talking about war and all sorts of shit like that, because 193 is the 44 prime, kill 44, military 44. Talking about his military career in the 30s, 1930. 78 bathrooms. Look at the different rooms and their numbers in the Buckingham Palace. 19 staterooms, 188 staff rooms, 52 guest and royal bedrooms. It just keeps on going. Wow. That's insane. Bavarian Illuminati 188 and Buckingham Palace 127. 78 bathrooms too. Jesuit 78. Yeah, of course. Jeez, man. The Queen's home. Buckingham Palace, man. Look at this. Just wasted. Wasted on a bunch of actors. You know, like why can't we have our, Gematria community truth seeking network here? We don't even need all this space, but again, we'd have all the land for grow stuff on, to, walk around, kind of formulate ideas, think, have our own kind of territory. We can have all different offices in here and make shit happen. I mean, I doubt we'll ever take over Buckingham Palace, but it'll be easier targets and probably even more effective targets. I mean, if we go to Buckingham Palace, what will happen? CNN will spin up some propaganda about it. I mean, we got to take them over first. The palace measures 354 feet by 390 feet and 29 feet high. 78 bathrooms, drawing rooms. I don't know what this is. I was like, this can't be a room where they draw. I mean, it's like I'm like, cause I know how England does it. They have these like terms for things that are like that aren't really what they mean. I mean, American English is the same thing, but I have a feeling this is going to be some ritualistic thing that they're not really drawing, or maybe or they go to draw portraits, right? I was thinking that too. Maybe you sit there to draw a portrait of you. It's probably not that at all. There's a room in a house where visitors may be entertained, and a historical term for what would now usually be called a living room. Okay. So it's just England using historical terms for shit. This is what I like to do again, but I don't see anything wrong with that, guys. I like how England, they don't bastardize the language as much as America has. I mean, it's already a bullshit bastardized language to begin with, but they're not trying to switch shit up. Again, it's this gang. They run both. Again, I hope I'm confusing anyone new. Don't ever think that England's not run by the gang. I mean, I call the Queen an actor. I hope that should show everything. So it's just a living room. Maybe they call it drawing room. Oh, it's an antique term though, so they probably don't use it anymore. Unless in the palace they do. The ballroom. Like, what do they even do here? Just chill. I mean, probably have a bunch of rituals. The throne room. Oh, look, we have a date. It was in the throne room where the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge were seen in photographs during their formal wedding on April 29th, 2011. You know, 8 days after the Queen's birthday. 119th day of the year. They were 33 numerology. England 33. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Royal 26 as well. The Queen born in 26. Coordinated. So then I tell you, Queen 62 26. Royal is also the 26. Yep, 46 years after Catholic sacrifice, etc. Exactly, and Catholic 46, JFK Catholic sacrifice. I mean, Donald Trump he's pretty much a Jesuit. Key play director, science explain. Oh, cool. Check this out. I like stuff like this. Two of them on the generator, so need a small amount of fuel as it makes. That's what you want to add a HO replace the gas with hydrogen gas. Damn. Hey, Miss Mildred, good morning. Yeah, you just joined, although I'm probably gonna end the stream extremely soon. So I might as well keep going while we can. Watch your fake news 306. Yeah, definitely throwing down. Oh, yeah, in Portland, man, that was some fucked up shit. Man, that's what I'm saying, man. I wish I wasn't so fucking far away, man. Like, so I can be going to those things too. We need more people there, man. Like we had us there too, man. Those fucking no, man. I don't care. I will tell that black guy to calm down. I'm like, if you fucking touch any of them, I'm fucking. I don't care if you're bigger than me or stronger than me. Again, here's me, man. Hey, people call me bitch all you want. I don't give a fuck, man, because someone will do the same to you. If that guy's bigger, stronger than me, I'm looking for the nearest fucking thing to fucking pick up and fucking smack him with, man. I don't care if I kill him or knock him out. If he's trying to fuck with me and I'm just trying to defend myself, and I know that my fists aren't up to speed. I mean, guys, the same logic. It's the same logic as why someone's gonna shoot you or stab you. I mean, so sorry, I'm not gonna sit around and have these fuckers. Antifa, Black Lives Matter. That's just the dumbest thing too. Is Antifa, Black Lives Matter are both there harassing Zach and everyone. I was glad that what happened. I think is what happened had to happen in a sense for Pal Books to open up their doors again. So it's one of those things where like it's kind of good it happened in a way, right? Like if that didn't happen, if there wasn't a tussle quarrel, then everyone would probably still be there, and Pal's Books still would have been fucked. So Zach effectively came, but it's all because of it was ironically the Antifa people because they're the ones who said that they went and told Black Lives Matter that, and you see, it's just so dumb. That's why I hate Black Lives Matter. All these fucking people who get so caught up in this type of shit. It's like you're exactly the type of people that are dooming everyone. Like, why are they so reactive? You have an Antifa, right, made up of all these these white supremacist type of people coming up to a Black Lives Matter person saying, "Hey, these white people said the N word." Like, of course, and then instead of thinking it through, asking questions, like right, the Black Lives Matter, they're not gonna sit there and think, "Hey, am I being baited into something?" And that's what I'm saying, guys. Use it against them. We need a big fucking spike trap, big spike pit, and say, "Hey, BLM, this white guy just called you guys a bunch of niggers," and have them all run over and fall into the fucking spike trap. We fucking need. Can't even think things through, just react. That's why do you think they're into Black Lives Matter? They hear bullshit in the media and they just fucking react. They don't plan. They don't think. It's just so stupid. Yeah, Zach Hart's just too good for these NPCs. Yeah, so because seeing some of that always makes me angry. Like it just does. Like it just in general, but especially when it happens to Zach in the community and stuff like that. Like it does. Just talking about it, man, it heats me up. And that's why I hate to be all talk. Like I want to fucking be there and put my actions to my fucking words. Man, and again, I don't care if I get hurt. I don't care if someone gets hurt as long as they're not in my crew. I'll go all out. I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me not do this, so maybe I won't, hurt this person too bad. I don't give a fuck. You're trying to start something. I don't care if you get maimed and put in a coma. That's your fucking problem. Why are you starting shit? You deserve it. Period. And I want to make sure that you're in that situation before someone who's innocent is in that situation. But again, guys, I don't even want to have that in my consciousness if I don't need to. That's why I try not to. I mean, if it happens, it does. I don't avoid situations, but I don't look for fights. I don't pick fights with people. I don't instigate shit. But clearly, you saw how Antifa did it, and you got to be ready to defend yourself. And I'm glad that Zach was there with people. Right? He was there with people helping him. I mean, there's strength in numbers, right? It doesn't matter how big or strong any of us are. If we're surrounded by a gang of Antifa and a whole gang of Black Lives Matter, there's just way too many people to do anything with. So that's why it's good that we're rolling with people. I think I need to go to TMZ real quick. Sitting room with doors open. Okay. Nice. Sounds like you're just chilling. Sam Marina's back. Your parents reconstructed the 1800 French country home 30 years ago. We have a drawing room. Oh, drawing room. Your parents' homes had sitting rooms which were located closer to their bedrooms. More intimate. I see. Hey, John Wayne, I think the best thing to do is just watch Zach's video. I mean, Nathan will happily tell you if he wants to, but I mean, a video speaks a bunch of words, and the video's not that long, so you'll just get better information from just going to his channel and seeing what happened. And Zach explains it too, also in like a follow up video. Dustin Higgs, yeah, call for an uprising. See, that's what call for an uprising doesn't show his face or go out, because if he was there, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's a coward, guys. Zach's not afraid to go out and do shit and then get hurt, get roughed up, and go back the next day. I mean, that's what we got to be. Like, I hope like some people learn from that. Like, what happened to Zach? Like, if Zach gave bear spray, guys, bear spray's not a joke. I haven't used it on someone, but I've hiked a bunch. I've carried bear spray. I know the potential of it. Thankfully, I never had to use it because the bears were closed, but they never came out. But you know what I mean? Like that shit's no joke. And that's what I'm saying, man. Antifa, guys. Again, if let's just say if we're doing some shit and I was going out and I had some pepper spray, guys, I wouldn't bring bear spray. Again, I wouldn't do that to my like worst enemy type of shit because I know pepper spray is good enough, or even mace. Or mace is like it was weaker, but pepper spray, right? That's good enough. Like bear spray, that's overkill. It's literally manufactured because bears are bigger, they're more aggressive. They can kind of tolerate shit better. They're designed to get a bear to keep a bear away from you. They're not designed for people. It's complete overkill. So that and check this out. Pepper spray is cheaper and it's easier to find. I mean, in my experience, I tried finding bear spray so many times when I was hiking, and a lot of times it was easier to find pepper spray or mace. So you can't say, oh, she couldn't find nothing else. No, she had other things. She chose to bring bear spray. Think about it. She chose it. That's how crazy these people are. Oh my god, that's just so stupid. Bear spray? You're gonna bear spray people? Dustin Higgs executed less than a week before inauguration day. See, you get it? Because with a Republican president, he's black. Republicans are, the racist white people. Joe Biden's the Democrat, nice white guy who's cool and good with everyone. And, before inauguration day, where Joe Biden maybe could have saved him, we have the conservative Republicans. And this makes no sense because, again, isn't execution government? I mean, if you want less government, why are you having capital punishment? That's just more resources you're using. So again, it's all bullshit. Anyone who falls in these left-right paradigms are just retarded. Updated at 259, slave 59, Negro 59, African American 1. I can't believe they fucking did this, man. I cannot believe they absolutely did this. It's almost like I've been waiting for a year. I think part of me feels like they had a story in this last year. They didn't actually do it, but they're on 116. They executed an African American. Guys, this is the ultimate thing. This is exactly. Oh my god, man! I can't believe this. This has to be the best thing I've seen in terms of like how it happens because you can only do this once a year. You can only do this once a year, and I really think like it's one of those things where I've called out, but I don't think they've done it because it's always a stretch to call this out. Like, what are the odds of executing a black guy on January 16th? Execution 116. See, of what, a black man 21 in 2021? It's the best thing possible. Black man 21. I highlighted the wrong thing. Black man 20. Oh, I did. The right thing. Black man 21 for reduction. Black man 21. See that? It's 2021. Execution equals 116, right? You see that? Of what? An African American. African American 116. This is too perfect. These examples are sick. Because the odds of this are astronomically small. It's extremely tiny. You have to take into account all the years too, because it's 2021. Like, of all the times to do this, man. And of course, Dustin Higgs 56, Assassin 61, Black 106, but Dustin Higgs 137, third prime, 56 with Society of Jesus, Negro 5232 like Higgs, and then Dustin 39 like Slavery like Tuskegee. Man, Gematria Brigade, appreciate you, bro. That's amazing, and everyone's to share it, guys. I think you guys share a lot of things. I hope you guys never take it personally if I like maybe forget exactly who shared it or didn't, because I appreciate it all. And you guys, let's just say you guys share things constantly, which I encourage. There's a very point where I just won't remember. I mean, it's just always good information. But no, I appreciate each one of you sharing. Gematria Brigade, that's really good, man. I just blown away. I can't believe that. I really can't believe it. Execution 116. I mean, that needs to be shared real quick on Twitter. This is just blowing my mind right now. And we have to tweet it with the picture because it's up to 12:59. It's another piece. I just can't believe this. I know I'm selling a broken record, but maybe if you understand probabilities and shit, looking from a because these probabilities don't even matter when it comes to when you know what they're doing, because there's no statistical probability that this is happening. I mean, it's happening because they're doing it by the numbers. We just understand that stuff like that, like how even them, right? Even them, they can only pull this off once, really in a lifetime. When else can they do this? 2,121. I mean, maybe 2,000. They could have done 2001. They could have done it in 2010. You can really hardly do it now anymore. And now 2021, like you gotta get 21 in the year on January 16th. And this is a with 22 lifeless and numbered 30 guys. This is a once in a lifetime riddle. Once in a lifetime, maybe even once in a millennia, possibly. I mean, look at this. 38 numerology, death, killing, murder, 38. They put in a death sentence, death row, right? Death, 38. They were 38 numerology. They were 13 numerology, right? They were 13 numerology. What did they say about him? He was the 13th to be executed, right? The 13th. I saw it somewhere. So he became the 13th and last federal death row inmate to be executed since the Justice Department restarted federal executions in 2019. I read it way too fast. Let me just read this first paragraph, and you get the whole point. Actually, I'll read the second paragraph, but him maintaining his innocence. And guys, that could be the sick entire joke. He could have been targeted by his name Gematria, maybe even his birth numerology, used, and just was innocent the whole time. That's the whole point. But again, guys, to me, in my brain, it's way too much. This is just an actor for the federal government. That's why I really think it's obviously fake as fuck. The story is completely contrived. But Dustin John Higgs was executed in the early hours of Saturday morning, becoming the 13th and last federal death row inmate to be executed since the Justice Department restarted federal executions in July 2019. He had been convicted of kidnapping and murdering 3 women in 1996. And when you roll out 3, you get 56. What does 3 women equal? 3 women, 54, 144, like Society of Jesus, with murdering them in 1996. Higgs maintained his innocence until his death, according to a pool report for Mason 96. So his victims, we can look at these maybe, but maybe not. I don't even think, again, I don't even think we need to. Dustin Higgs, 56, killing 3 women, 56. Dustin John Higgs, 76, like blood sacrifice. And look at this. Dustin John Higgs, 221. Guys, this guy was charged for something in 1996. They waited from 1996 to 2021 to kill Dustin John Higgs, 221, in reverse ordinal, which is the same thing as 2021. He dropped the zero numerology. So they waited to blood sacrifice 76, right? Dustin John Higgs, 221, and 2021, Blackman 21. They killed him on a date with 38 numerology, death, killing, murder 38. He was the 13th and final to be executed, right? And to mock it, it's just before Inauguration Day. Less than a week. And how many days before Inauguration Day? 4 days. Is it what, 4 span of 5? When you're at 5, you get 42. 4 days. Number for death, 4. Unlucky number because it's death. Think about it. How unlucky is that to get executed 4 days before Inauguration Day? I mean, this is the most contrived riddle I've ever seen from the United States Department of Justice. And I've done a lot. If the murder of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, that was a Justice Department riddle. It was just as by the numbers. Well, guys, whenever I say that, to me, it's always opinion because the facts are they're just as encoded. They don't encode this any more than this one with the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. But how this is just popping out. I mean, that one, I think it's just dumb how I explain it because they all pop out. I mean, she died, 46 days from the election, stuff like that. But it's just, execution 116, 116, African American 116, 38 numerology, Negro 22. This is once in a lifetime, once in a millennia chance for them to do this. That's how low the odds are. You will never see this ever again in your lifetime. It is impossible. This synced up, this encoded. Again, tell me how they can do it. It won't work. It's mathematically impossible to get the 21 in the year. That's what you need first off for this to work this strong. So you have to wait to 2100. That's the next time they can do it. January 16th. Unless you can think of one before me. I'm really trying to think. I think it's 2100. It's the next time they can really do it. Oh yeah, they're gonna do it. They're gonna probably execute the next black guy publicly. They can definitely do it. Black 29, kill 17. We have the 17 this year too. Death 2038. Because I was born in 91. Chances are I probably won't be alive then. And chances are many of you won't. Some of you might. Some of the younger ones. But Death 2038. It might be. It's day with 349 days remaining. It's the 70th prime. But you understand how these riddles work. That you have to wait, 80 years to maybe see it again, and you won't be able to witness it. Because you'll be dead. So anyone saying I'm making things work, getting anything, reaching, you can go really fuck yourself. Seriously, I mean, it's absolute bullshit. This completely proves how dumb that is. Guys, again, look at his name. Again, of all the people it happens to, of all the people, that's why they ask. This could have happened to anyone, but it's someone with a fitting name as well. With a 56 name as well. But the 16, the Dustin John Higgs 221, the year they kill him. I feel you, P's and Q's. The Trust Fund Brigade. Yep. Why ain't the sheep dying faster with the vaccine? Man, I just think it's because these people, right? I mean, I feel your sentiment, but I guess we have to just know that this gang, like, they love going slow. If they were dying faster, then they would just wake up faster, and I mean, it'd be good for us, I feel, but it wouldn't be good for the gang. So that's why I think that the sheep are gonna start dying for at least some years. I think, honestly, like, some of you might even think months or 2-3 years. I really think if anyone dies more rapidly, it's just going to be down the road after they've already built up the trust. Everyone's, oh man, the vaccines have been great for the past 5 years. You're a conspiracy, right? Because these are short-sighted idiots. So 5-10 years down the line, when no one supposedly died from the vaccine, they'll be like, man, it's been a whole decade. Come on, man. Take the next one. They haven't killed you yet. What do you mean, right? Those laugh at you, and that's the one. It might even be the vaccine 19 years from now. The next 19-year thing is a very deadly vaccine that creates this absolute crazy pandemic of some new outbreak, some new thing. Piece because I know you understand this. I know your question's more so rhetoric, but in case anyone was wondering, why am I still on Donald Trump's page, man? Man, that Dustin John, that whatever his name is, I can't get over that. It's just like Capitol rioter, traitors get shot, alleged threat to his kids, couple getting shot, and his death 118. I mean, we did see Malcolm X today. I think that's a part of the 118 ritual. He did die because today should be a big 118 death type of day. I mean, we had more so the 42s today, and I think they really had to do that. I'm not surprised. That's why my title was more about that, with pictures. See, oh god, man, yes, fucking love it when they do this. When they give you these obvious examples, especially with this actor Obama, David Axelrod, the scary call I got the night before Obama's inauguration. Why couldn't they tell us this the night before Biden's inauguration? Why couldn't they tell us this yesterday? Why couldn't they tell us this tomorrow, right? Tomorrow would have been better. Come on, the tomorrow would have been better. Tomorrow is the night before the inauguration, so why are you telling us this 2 days before the inauguration? Well, there's probably a lot with 258, but no. Oh my god, at 10:44 they update this at. I hope someone new is just watching this and they're finally waking up to the numerological riddles. You might not be in the chat, you might not ever chat or comment. That's completely fine. You're at least watching now how Obama, again, nigger 42, 181 is the 42nd prime. That's why we get him today on 18/1. 181, the 42nd prime. Updated at 10:44 with the 44th president of the United States of America right here. Black people 44. God, man, I really feel it's like burning sensation almost, like around my septum. I don't know, just like it's mentally induced, like pretty much anything is, honestly. But I feel, because I'm like, man, what do I do? It's like right now you have the best deal for someone, man. I'll give you like 8 cars, 20 houses for 20 grand. I just need the money. It's the best of your life. And you're trying to close them on the deal still. You're like, man, you still don't want to buy these from me? That's like, right? You know what I mean? That's what I feel like right now. How do I wake up the person now completely asleep to how this is not a coincidence, to how this is contrived numerical propaganda? 181, the 42nd prime. I'm gonna end on this one because I gotta go back to work right now. Why go more? We'll do David Axelrod's birthday. Obama. How many days we're talking about this? David Axelrod equals 56. Another 56, 70. You know, 119, but coronavirus 5670, Society of Jesus 56, President 56, Axelrod 79, Negro 22, 30, Black 34, President 110. Look at this, President 110, like Axelrod 110, David Axelrod 56, like President 56. This is just so incredibly coded. That's why I can't stop talking because it's the same coded. Every time I type something in, something to talk about. President 56, like David Axelrod. I mean, what's David? Oh, 22. You know, Negro. Obama, 32. Like David. Like Negro. And then, real quick, August, again, Obama equals 84 in the Jewish cipher. So August 4th, 2020, his 59th birthday till today is. It's really already been 168 days since then, man. That's crazy. 167 days, the 39 prime, Tuskegee 39, slavery 39, slaves 39, nigger 42, 24 weeks, reflection of 42. I can't wait to see till his upcoming birthday, his upcoming 60th birthday. I cannot wait till Obama's 60, nigger 60. Oh my goodness. I mean, things are already gonna go in now and next year anyway, but I think they're gonna go even heavier on this racial crap with him when he's 60. 199. Look at this. 199 days, the 46 prime. He's talking about he's scared about the inauguration for the 46th president now. Again, Chicago 46. Pairing that number with Obama. 28 weeks and 3 days. I think that's the 62nd. No, that's 293. 283 is the 61st prime, yeah, because 281 is the 60th prime. I'm glad it's not 281. I've seen enough of Obama's birthday. And then David Axelrod. I hope this guy's a birthday. If he doesn't, actually, it'll be fine because I can save some time and end the stream. But that name sounds familiar. Even the musician, right? There's a musician named, isn't that? I was like, come on, man. This has to be synced up with him as well. I've heard of this guy before. I don't know why I've heard of this guy before, man. It could be another Axelrod. I don't. You can do the death from him to today. They might not be syncing it up. They might, for time's sake, I don't want to look at that. His birthday, February 22nd, 222 birthday, 1955. Born in February. Don't talk about Obama. 36 days from his birthday. 5 weeks, 1 day. Federal 51. It's also 5 weeks. We were at 5 get 42. We saw they use that for Obama. Slave 14. So we'll end it there. I mean, it's just the same old crap. I'm gonna head back to work and keep working. Sort of soft form of ML. Oh, martial law. Yeah, I think we've been at for a while. Yeah, peace and love. But you know how it goes. Like I'm getting ready to leave, but until it's actually like, okay, let's start doing shit again. Because we work in groups and teams and stuff. Like, so I kind of wait for the team to kind of get back up to speed. So while I'm doing that, I'll still go. But again, you guys know the drill. I can end any second now. I can end now. I can end in 5 minutes. I can end in 10 minutes. I can end in an hour. I mean, it's been all sorts of jumble of stuff. But again, the stream's over. If you want to leave, again, I get FOMO. I get trying to be with the community and chill. But guys, I don't want to be in your fuck with your schedule. I don't want to be on your like. I don't want you to be in my time. You know what I mean? So if you have shit to do, go ahead. Because again, we've seen this. Come on, David Axelrod in this 1044 update time. Jesuit Order 144. Obama the 44th president. Talking about this on 181. The 42nd prime nigger 42. Talking about Obama. I mean, come on. If you had missed this, what would you have missed? Obama with more nigger numbers. That's all you have missed. You already know that. It is the same. And how to serve on MLK Day while quarantining at home. I'm already showing you how to serve. Wake people up to what's going on. I'm doing this. You guys, you know, you could tweet. Oh, I was gonna tweet that. I might tweet that later on. That one, the African American riddle. I'll tweet that later because it'll just be easy. Tweet it. Why the African American in 116 was executed in 116. I know you guys like me tweeting now. You can retweet while I'm doing it, but you guys check later. It's not a big deal. I just want to keep talking about the riddles while I have a bit of time. Oh god, Operation Gratitude with his two pentagrams. Gratitude for what? Sure, I mean, I don't mean in general. I think you should always have gratitude and be grateful. I don't mean like that. I mean like it pertains to America. Oh, guys, this stuff makes me sick again. That feeling, I'm getting that feeling again here. Like it just makes me so fucking sick. Dear hero, we're so proud of you, and even more thankful for all that you do. You keep us safe day and night, man. Doesn't that make you just want to vomit, man? I don't care if this is fake or not, because people actually do believe this and actually do write this to the fucking, and this looks like a kid, right? Programming the kids to that say, yeah, the military, they fight for our freedoms, they keep us safe day and night. From what? From imaginary boogeyman contrived by the Catholic Church. How many stars are here? 6 times what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This is 5. Yeah, I'm gonna do the math. There could be 50 stars, and they probably did it correctly. I'm sure a kid will make sure there's 50. Because oh my god, one, this honestly looks like it's written by a mom more than the kid. But I'm not trying to guess who wrote it. It doesn't even matter. It's bullshit. Proud, thankful, proud 74, thankful 93, 42. Saturn numbers. Of course, they're playing 74, 93. Just your classic fucking propaganda numbers. Propaganda equals 93. But 74 is in all their false flags and everything. God, man, these people are just sick. 1 second. All right, guys, yeah, I gotta go. But it's fine. I mean, I'm here just ranting about the military. We get what's new. Stupid. All right, guys, yeah, I gotta roll right now. But again, fuck the military. Obviously, those old people right there. Yeah, peace, guys. Peace and love. Anyone just joined, watch the replay, but I can't keep going now. But we've listened to a solid hour and a half almost stuff. Family mentioned Old Testament with the Gutenberg. I look at your link on my own time. That's awesome, man. Though, I'll check that out. That's awesome. See the Jesuit family Gutenberg Bible, perfect. All right, later, guys.